asking, but people come and ask a bunch of questions, so I gotta like pause
it and pause it. You can't even get the jokes.
I can't, so it's kind of rough. So I was like, fuck. So I'd rather just hear it all at once.
Yeah, I listen to stuff at work. Por lo mismo, I just have my headphones in all day. And like I never watch podcasts, but I listen to them.
Yeah.
I don't even watch Alta Red. Not even when I edit it.
Oh, really?
I just listen to it. Like the rough first, like everything.
Yeah.
And write down what I have to cut, and I go home and cut it.
Oh, okay.
And so I never actually watch it. Like I don't know.
Just don't want to.
I listen to it, but I don't watch it.
Did you do the recording one, the video one on English or just
the Spanish?
Just Spanish?
That's the big one, I guess.
With the hot sauce?
Yeah. Tenía que bien hartas. She had this big thing of them.
Oh shit! Never seen it. Never seen it before. That's why.
What is it?
Pineapple habanero.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, she opened that when I was here one day. We were eating. Comiendo chicharrones. Yeah, yo no le eché al mío because I'm like, I used to be pretty hardcore with hot sauce y chile y todo.
Yeah.
But ahora me duelen las tripas.
When you get your old boy, you get fucking pretty bad heartburns and shit, huh?
Yeah, I don't really get the heartburn. You know what always gave me heartburn though?
What?
Ever since I was a kid was cherry Coke. And I fucking love cherry Coke.
Oh, really?
I don't know if it's the dye in it or what, but...
Maybe.
It'll kick my ass.
Damn.
See that thing going? It is. And this is episode 15 of Roddy Radio. And we have a special guest today. A pioneer in podcasting here in Idaho Falls, at least. One of the very first to do it here in Idaho Falls. Mr. Julio, congratulations. I haven't seen you since you became Mr. before. I guess it doesn't really affect men the way it is women, huh?
Not really.
But now that you're a married man, no more just Julio. Now it's Mr.
Sanchez.
People call you Mr. Sanchez?
Not really.
You've never been called that yet?
No, not yet.
That's gonna suck when someone calls you that.
I'd be caught off guard. I'd be like, yeah.
When you're out and about, have you ever been nunca le han dicho like ese señor or like refer to you like that? Like
no.
When people talk to their kids, ahí viene un señor, no?
No,
Not yet, huh?
Nah, not yet, bro.
You're lucky.
Not yet.
I've gotten that a few times.
Have you?
Yeah, we're like ese señor que está ahí, you just refer to me like that. I'm like, and I'm like looking behind me, like what the fuck are you talking about? Pero no, I don't know. It kind of sucks to hear it, but con que no los amenazan when they say te va a llevar ese señor si no te comportas. Con eso me conformo.
If you behave, yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, man. Like I said, you're a pioneer in podcasting. You were one of the original Mess Love Moguls crew there.
Yeah, with Edgar and Weech.
Simon, how come you stopped showing up on that podcast, man? You were the best part.
I think just timing, bro. Just timing. Edgar was doing it weekly and just a time to be there, me and Weech. And so I know he just kind of went off on his own and still pretty good,
Yeah.
He just needed some help in the beginning, so we just help him out.
Yeah, that was I like that version of the show though, where you guys would like ask the people together stuff. That's why with like this one's just I've been doing a lot of one-on-ones like this. The English one's pretty much just for me, like the Spanish one's the one that like we try a little more stuff on, and that's
switch
like
it up and
try to get a crew and try to get like 2-3 people at the same time.
Yeah.
Over at the other spot we'd have like 6-7 people. This is
bigger crowd.
Nuts, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. But yeah, it's that's something I was going to bring up too, though. It is. We were already talking about age and shit. It's almost your birthday,
I know,
right,
bro? Yeah, man. It's gonna be here on the 19th.
It's the 19th.
Yeah.
I know it's like right before. Right around mine. I never remember if it's like right before or right after.
But yours is on what day?
On the 22nd.
22nd.
February 22nd. Yeah, so a few days later.
After.
But I'm a year older than you, I think. 87.
88.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, you're 87, huh?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
So
class of 05?
Yep.
Okay.
Rigby High School class of 05. You guys, that's when we met at Center Partners, we were all right at that age, huh?
Uh-huh.
I think you guys were still in school. Yeah.
I think in my senior year is when I started at Center Partners. Yeah. And that's when I already knew Edgar, and then who else? And then my friend Ishmael. And then remember Osama,
yeah.
Gabriel?
Episode, like 2 episodes ago, I had his sister on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I ended up getting pretty cool with her. But yeah, Osama.
Yeah, I actually used to work with their mom.
Oh yeah,
in the same department before I moved on. But yeah, crazy, bro.
That was
And then who
going
else?
on 20 years ago.
Yeah, Junior.
Junior Badillo.
Yeah, who else? Hugo.
I met, there's that one Guatemalan kid que se llama Brian. He was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, I remember Brian.
Yeah, y estaban, había varios, and we would always just kicking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I met a ton, like,
a lot of people.
Like a good chunk of the people I still know and still fuck with. Mm-hmm. It's like from there.
Do you remember the supervisor, Sarah?
Sarah, yeah. She was young, huh?
Yeah, she was a year older than me. Well, maybe your age.
Yeah.
But I remember her from Skyline, but funny story. So one of my first days working there at Center Partners, first time at a call center, and it's that, when you first log in, you pretty much get paid right away.
Yeah.
But you're on a not ready code, whatever.
Yeah, so you're not able to receive calls yet.
Exactly.
But you're already on the clock. In. Yeah.
Well, shit, I didn't know that. I saw you get paid when you start like auto win taking calls.
Once you're available for calls, that's when they start. That would make sense too.
So I show up, half an hour early before my shift. Right away, sign in, log in. So not ready code, and I go chit chat with like the guys and everything, saying what's up and all. And then at that time, Sarah was on the floor as a supervisor. And I remember there was TVs that shows,
Oh yeah, like who's available and who's in the queue.
I
forgot about that. That was cool.
My ass is out there in the fucking color red.
Because you've been and not ready
for like almost half an hour. And so
yeah, because it would turn red. Like if you're on break longer than what you had, it would turn red, huh?
My shit was fucking red, bro.
It's bursting out the screen.
I remember Sarah from across the hall. You know how big the building was, right?
Yeah.
From across the room. She's like, Julio, her face. I was like,
she's looking at you like, what the fuck?
She's like, what are you doing? I was like, talking to my friends. And she's like, log in, get ready. I was like, what do you mean? And she comes over, was like, you being paid, you're on clock, we're not being paid. I was like, but I'm not auto one to like take calls. Well, you're already clocked in. So go get on the phones. I was like, oh shit.
And you've been doing that for days though.
For like the first week, the first couple of days.
Okay.
But I was like, oh shit, no wonder there was some extra more than 8 hours.
Like I'm on overtime already
for the day. But yeah, dude, never forget that.
That's funny shit. And that was way back in like 2005, I think.
Yeah, 05 in Quest ASC.
Yeah.
Or activation or whatever.
Were you in ASC? I trained for ASC, then I went over to activations. There was two different things.
Yeah, I started in activation with like the cell phone.
Yeah.
And then whenever that discontinued, I went over to the like the internet ASC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Internet,
where you'd sell the home phone, the dish network or whatever it was, DirecTV, whatever
it was. Yeah, I was there until that was up and going, and then after that, that's when Capital One came in. I
was in Capital One for like 1 week. It was the worst because since we're dealing with high security
private
stuff,
information,
they built the walls all the way to the top.
Yeah,
and
bro.
we'd have to leave our cell phones outside and stuff in little lockers.
Dude, no paper eater, your wallet too, and everything.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I was like, damn, fucking really secure. Well,
yeah,
dude.
I only lasted a week there, and I was glad that I had a chance to transfer out of it because I was like, this is driving me mad.
What did you go after Capital One?
T-Mobile.
Oh yeah, T-Mobile was fraud, right?
Yeah, but before I even did Capital One, I was in Firefly.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You and Bianca too, huh?
Yeah, Bianca, Jeanette.
Else? Oh yeah, Jeanette. That's true.
Mm-hmm, that was kind of the crew. And
after that, Firefly. Is that when you went to T-Mobile?
And when Firefly shut down, yeah, that's when we went to T-Mobile.
T-Mobile? So you never went to Sony then, huh?
No.
PlayStation?
Mm-mm. You were there for a while, huh? A couple of years?
Yeah, well, after Capital One, that's when I went over to Sony because that's when they first opened. So I believe I was on the second training class for that company. That's when I came over.
Did you like that one?
Yeah. Well, at that point, I was also into.
I was gonna say because do you like video games?
Yeah, back then, yeah, my younger years into PS2.
It was PlayStation 2,
and it was that same kind of like job for doing tech support.
So at the very least, it's a subject that you already enjoy. So so it's not boring to learn stuff about it.
Yeah. But I remember during that time, a lot of prank calls.
Yeah,
from kids. You know what I mean? they call in, be like, my PS2 stopped working. I think a baloney in the disk drive, and then stop playing games. I was like, all right, well, gotta get a service. It's $150. What car you want to use to get a service? They're like, oh no, I should have a warranty. I was like, well, this kind of voice of warranty. We're doing what you did, and so we hang up. Good old days,
Just shit like that. Just trying to get something out of you.
Yeah, bro. Or I know remember the time they got hacked? PlayStation?
I remember.
Bro. I remember for like months we were busy as fuck, bro. Just taking so many calls about being compromised, and we had a whole script we had to, say and everything.
Like a big legal thing that you had to say?
Fuck. Yeah. But, I was there for, what was it? And Sony, about 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah, long ass time.
What's the longest job you've had, the one you're at right now?
Yes.
How long have you been there now?
On 10 years.
Wow.
10 years in March.
Really? So you started working there like maybe only a year after I left, after I got fired from there.
Yeah, because
I think I would have been like 10 years ago that.
Yeah, because in Center Partners, I was there until they announced they're going to be
that they were shutting
down, and so they told us in January, and so they gave us time until I think April. That's how long they were going to be open till taking calls. And I was like, and they're like, yeah, if you stay until the end, we'll give you a bonus for staying of like $150, I think. I was like, fuck that. So what I did, I was like, I don't want to work until that time and then have a bunch of people looking for a job. We're talking about what 400 or so? That's how big the company was.
Yeah.
At that time for Sony, I believe, or maybe 300. But still, I don't want to be at that same time looking for a job. And so I dipped out. I left like in the end of that month.
Yeah, I bet it was rough.
January, around February is when I left.
That's 300 people that with the same skill set pretty much.
So at that point, Lily was working as a hot shop at Melaleuca, and she's like, yeah, come over here. I know you do a really good job and everything. And so at that point, I already knew Pasquad. He was working there already. Same with
he's the one that pulled you in.
Same with Ellie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They were already working there, and I already knew them, before working at Melaleuca, and so I used them as a referral.
Nice.
And they helped me, get in. I've been there ever since, bro.
That's how Melissa got me into.
Oh, okay.
Melaleuca.
Yeah, because she was in HR.
She was in HR.
I remember when I first showed up, when they called me, I did like a typing test and.
I forgot about all that shit, bro.
Typing test and an interview and the second interview and
it was right after DeMarco's closed down. And I the 3 months that we were doing the out of business sale, I was working like all day, every day.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of money saved up.
So is that was that before?
Before Melaleuca. And so when the store is closing, Melissa comes in and she's like, I've been telling you for years to come work over here. I was like, well, I need a job now. She's like, yeah, well, as soon as you guys close down, me llamas and get you an interview and stuff.
And you started writing customer.
And so I had enough money to like take the whole summer no job. And so I told Melissa, I was like, once I start running out of money, I'll hit you up. And so like I was $500 into was what I had left. So I was like, I better call Melissa. And she got me an interview for customer service. But like they were really impressed by like your
skills,
the skills that I had and the way that I was talking to them. And so they're like, I remember it was Antonio Raya that was like, you know what?
Oh yeah, I know he is.
He's like, let me get you over to talk to this dude. I can't remember the dude's name at that time in business development. It was this short guy with glasses.
Ronnie Pierce?
No.
Oh no.
Because after that, they changed that guy changed pretty much right after. So I don't even know. Like I think he still works there, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Pero did the interview with them. It was great. And I remember
with lentes?
Yeah, gordillo. White guy,
spiky hair,
probably a little older than
Randy
us.
Pearson.
That one, that guy. And he was cool. I liked everybody there pretty much, and so I'm like, okay, cool. And so I knew it was a different department. I honestly, I didn't even really understand what the hell they said they did at first.
Yeah.
But as soon I remember I left and like I had some shopping to do like at Walmart. And Melissa calls me. She's like, dude, te van a ofrecer business development. And I was like, oh, that's cool. She's like, no, that's really good.
Yeah.
And I remember, it's funny. She was like, I was like, well, how much do they pay there? Because I think it was $9 an hour at customer care.
Yeah.
And she's like, this pays a lot more. And I was like, how much? And she was like, 12 base and then 1 for being bilingual. She's like, so $13 an hour. And I was so excited to get $13 an hour. I was like, isn't that crazy? I was like, that's the most money I've ever made in my life. I was so excited.
Yeah, fucking long ass time ago.
Yeah. And so my paychecks were like $700, but that was like a big paycheck back then. Right.
And you were there for how long?
Almost 2 years, I think.
2 years?
Yeah, almost.
Okay.
Not quite there, but.
But you would have started or left when I was kind of starting to join?
Por eso digo, yeah.
Damn.
That's crazy.
That's a long time ago, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine if we were in the same department at the same time, that would have been fucking...
Yeah, we would both gotten fired.
Yeah, because when I joined, and that's when P was a soup. And then, do you remember Abel?
Mm-hmm.
He was my soup, actually. And then, who else? Ellie was, I think, also a soup. Mexico.
When P was here for Alta Red, we talked about that. It was about how we would do that yearly meeting they used to do at the Civic.
Oh, yeah, the company meeting?
And it was exactly like high school. Like all the raza would go up to the balcony and just bullshit.
Yeah.
And like, so I'm sitting with all my BD crew just chilling, just echando desmadre. And then I look up and Pascual and Abel are sitting there eating seeds, just chilling. I'm like, hell yeah. It felt a lot like high school, that job, honestly.
It did. Yeah. Even I remember one of the meetings, one of my friends got his 5-year bonus. And when they got the spotlight right at you, there's the camera rolling.
Oh, yeah.
Get you on the video. I remember he walked out and he did the dab.
That's badass.
Yeah, people do like funny stuff. People just wave. People.
For how long was that? For his 5 years? Or
yeah.
Much?
5.
And so you've already gotten your 5, huh?
Yeah.
Because it's 5, 10, 15, and 20?
Every 5. It was crazy. This year, only 2 people left got their 35K.
35?
Yeah, bro.
I mean,
that shit? Damn. I'm 2 people.
I'm impressed by myself just being at the same job for, I'm going on 7 years. I'm like, that's the longest job I've had.
Currently?
Before that, it was CP, yeah. Pero, who was it? Was Debbie one of those? Or is she not there anymore?
No. She actually retired.
She probably had to retire. Huh?
Yeah. After her health situation. Yeah, she retired last year. And then there was someone, I don't know if you know the name of Brandy. No?
Doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah.
35 though, that's crazy. 35. That's like how old we are pretty much. Like they started when we were babies.
88.
There's a dude where I worked that he like ese me grabó eso because like the first day of work he was talking to me in the break room. He's like, oh yeah, I've been here since 1987. I was like, the time I've been alive, you've been here. I'm like, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy when people are that loyal. Mm-hmm. Just are you pretty loyal to the company?
Yeah, they got good perks.
They treated you pretty good, huh?
Pretty good perks and everything. And I just went to a jazz game.
Oh, nice.
Last month. I got tickets from the company.
I remember that. Yeah, Lily told me.
That 18, bro. Good of you, man.
That's cool.
It's good. Good perks. I like it.
Yeah,
enjoy it.
That's what I missed from that job. It was like not even just the pay, but there was always bonuses for doing stuff like. Sometimes
you
really
always guarantee working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Any layoffs, so
It's a good company.
Yeah, good company.
Uncle Frank is a good dude.
Yeah,
actually, I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Just because he's on TV, like with politics and stuff.
Yeah, bro.
And usually,
it's weird seeing him in the building.
Yeah,
I'm going to.
It's como famoso, huh? Like,
yeah.
You're like,
I'm going to get some food, and where we pass by, I see him. I was like, oh shit, Frank.
Yeah, I used to.
He's like, how you doing? I'm like, good.
Fucking Oscar tells that story when he worked at the store there in the basement.
Oh.
Que andaba en chinga y que se metió un viejillo y lo saludó. And like this old guy walks in there and he's like, how's it going? What are you doing or some shit? And Oscar Oscar didn't know who it was. And then once he goes upstairs and the ladies there, the clerks were like, did you see Frank? He's like, oh shit, that was Frank.
You're like, oh damn. You're like, oh shit, yeah.
Le antes que no le rezó un gasto, that would have been bad.
Or a veces when you're like at your desk and you're doing nothing, and ahí pasa with a bunch of people, man. You're like, oh,
try to look busy.
fucking act all busy and shit. Like you're cleaning your desk or something.
Shit, man. But
Yeah,
I don't know. Do you see yourself for a long time? Because did you like? I mean, that's pretty much you've just always been at like call center and office situations.
Yeah, you know, trying to move up. You know what I mean? Kind of just.
And you're going places for sure.
Yeah. So. Even right now where I am, it's great to kind of see other departments that we kind of work with for getting our job completed. And so, like, you know, international marketing, accounting. So it's a good company, you know, way to kind of recognize with other people and kind of just grow. Yeah.
That's cool, man. And because my ex-wife still works for that same company, and remember that time we went to the Christmas party show thing, and somebody farted and stank really bad.
Oh yeah, the one in Rexburg. I remember.
Yeah, it was it's like someone sitting behind us just shit themselves.
We're like, God damn, fucking sunk up the whole area right there. Then we had to move too. Didn't we like scoot over to the one side?
I think so. Yeah. We're like, más campo para allá, esto para allá.
Oh man, but yeah, luckily now we have it here. Not to drive way out to Rexburg and shit.
Yeah, it's you just do it there at the. I mean, they built a new thing because they don't do the meeting here at the Civic anymore.
Huh? No, no. We did just last year for some meeting, a small meeting, but I don't know why. But for the Christmas party, yeah, it's been over there at the Mountain America.
Mountain America Center.
Yeah,
that's cool. I've never even been there yet.
Oh, you haven't? Yeah, I gone to a bunch of hockey games.
Everybody's into the hockey games
from work. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At the suite, it's pretty fun, bro. I never got into hockey at all, but when I went to my first game, I saw how it's physical. It's fast. A fast-paced game.
That sounds a lot more fun than the baseball.
Yeah.
Do you like going to baseball games? Like checkers?
In person, I do. Now, like checkers, aquí, they all right. Minor leagues.
I mean, I've only been to one.
They're not as good, but.
Oh, you mean like the major leagues? You've been to MLB game?
Yeah, the major leagues is much better.
No, pues sí.
Big ass field, they're pros and everything.
El ambiente, I bet. Because that's what I didn't like. I was like, I don't care about baseball, but we can probably have fun. Yeah. Because I got tickets from when I worked there once. And I asked. Checkers? And I asked, I don't know who, like I went through the list, like Oscar, Marissa at that time. And she was like, oh, I would, but I'm busy. And like everybody was busy. Brenda was busy. Lily wasn't busy, so I went with Lily. And we left by like the 5th inning because it was just like this. They were like 20-0, and they finally scored a run, and everybody's going wild. We're like, I don't know if they're gonna catch up, guys.
Yeah,
it was getting boring, so we just left.
I go every year still. They have a middle of the night free tickets for all the employees and their family. I still go to it. So if we're losing bad or we're winning by so much, by the 7-inning stretch, when you get up and stretch.
Oh yeah.
Stretching everything, fucking just bounce.
This is more like leave.
Yeah, because at that time it's already.
I bet it's more fun with more people though. Is the thing. Like I think we could have had a good time, but it was just me and Lily. I only had the 2 tickets, so we were like, and it was like during the week, so it's not like we could like start drinking and shit and get crazy.
Dark and shit.
Yeah, and so we're just like, we'll get out of here.
Yeah,
but Lily, your wife, she's my best friend. She's our sponsor on.
There you go.
Shout out to her and thank you to her. What's your guys' secret? You guys have been together for like 30 years.
Not even 30 years.
It seems seemingly happy.
Communication, bro.
Yeah.
Communication, I think is the biggest one. Still doing the small stuff, Yeah. Still go on dates and everything every once in a while. Gotta get that flow going. Keep it going, Just, some stuff.
Because it's a long time, and like I said, you guys seem happy, and and I always see stuff like that, like on social media and stuff, where like just about like people always ask. Edgar just did it the other day. Like, can you be friends with a member of the opposite sex?
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, I'm friends with Lily. And and Julio's never like tripped, and she's always been cool. I was like
I knew Brenda before I knew Lily.
Yeah, and and that's the thing. That's what I always tell people when they ask me about that. I'm like, well, I actually knew Julio before I knew Lily. So I'm like, so the trust is there. Like everybody kicks it.
I remember too back in the days when you were performing.
Yeah.
With Lito Cuatro, with Freddy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I remember at gigs you were at, bro. Whenever you see me, you're like, go Julio.
Julio, we just start yelling, Julio,
Yeah.
Julio.
I remember that, dude.
Those were good times.
Fucking
Yeah.
good ass times.
Yeah.
Good old days.
And when you first started dating Lily, I remember I showed her that video because she was like, you know, Julio? I was like, yeah, Julio's a badass.
Yeah.
And like I'd barely met her too, and she's like, he works at Center Partners. Maybe you know him, and I'm like, yeah, for real. And so I showed her that video, and she's like zooming in on it. She's like, who the fuck's he dancing with?
Yeah, I remember.
I'm like, I don't even. You can't really tell in the video.
Like, I don't know.
I'm like, who fucking cares? That was like 2 years ago. But
That's fucking funny.
But
yeah, I remember that.
I mean, that's good advice for anybody trying to be in a relationship for so long.
Yeah.
And like I said, being happy in it. I think you can tell you guys are both. Like, I've never heard anybody complain. I'm sure you guys have fights and shit, but you know.
Yeah, but you know, you always work it out.
Yeah.
You know, never want to go to bed angry, you know, at each other.
Yeah, that's what they say, huh? Do you have you guys ever gone to bed angry, or do you?
No.
You've always been able to like
Talk it out.
Like at least be in a good place before you go to bed.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking awesome, man. It's because you're just, like chill. Like I've never seen you angry. I don't think.
Yeah, man, it's funny. I'm a very patient person, and Lily, she's the opposite, bro.
Yeah, esa no aguanta.
Yeah, I am. You know, I'm very patient. Takes me a while to like kind of be upset, or besides playing basketball, I'm fucking shit talker, bro.
So if you guys ever have kids, you're gonna be like the patient parent.
Yeah, I'd be the cool dad.
They're gonna come to you with like, oh fuck, Dad, I fucking did this or that, and you're gonna be like, well, let's see what we can do before your mom beats your ass.
Pretty much, I'd be the cool one.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to ask next too. The basketball. You play a lot of basketball still.
I try, bro. You know what I mean? I've been playing since I was like fucking 8, 9.
How do you feel like where you know mid-30s people?
Oh my gosh, bro! Your body takes a big ass troll, man. The soreness, you know. Yeah. Your legs, your back. It's like a full body workout, bro. It's like a full cardio playing basketball. And yeah, man. And
But haven't you been pretty constant with it though? Or was there like a time where you kind of
when COVID happened?
Oh.
You know, the gyms were closed, so there was no basketball.
So when you came back to it, you're like,
and then after the gym started to open up, I don't know, 2022, maybe 21.
Yeah.
After a year, dude, it was rough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
You probably getting winded and shit.
Yeah, and then I think at the end of 2020, I actually got COVID, like the first one.
Did? What month did you get the COVID in?
Around November.
Oh, okay. I got it in August.
And that was before they had the shot. The vaccine. And so that shit hit me tough, bro. I remember it was bad. I think after that, when I first started playing basketball, the first game, just running on defense, I fucking winded, bro. I was like, man. Just walking. I played maybe a game or two, and I was like, yeah, I can't play right now because from, you know, not playing for so long and being out of shape and shit. But after a while, kind of got a hang of it, and then it's been kind of hit and miss, trying to get a group of people to play with and everything. But right now, it's just like once, maybe twice a week.
Yeah, that's pretty good though. I try. Still, that's cool. When you know John that used to hang out with Edgar a lot.
John, yeah.
He went on after that one thing. He brought up golf.
Okay.
And that's what he was saying. He was like, "Oh, I want to see you golf." I'm like, "I don't think I'd like golf." He's like, "You'd love it." I'm like, "I think golf is for guys our age and up that like to play sports." I'm like, "I've never liked to play sports." So
yeah, I got into golf just barely too, man. Like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
The first time I tried it was a couple of friends, and I kind of hit the ball, and I was like, kind of cool. And then after that, I went a few more times. Was like Edgar and then Weech, and then start to go almost like every other week, but it's a good game. Definitely it's a game that you got to be patient and make sure you have like the perfect hit and everything, but it's cool.
Yeah, see, I've never been good at sports, and that's why I didn't like. Did you play anything else growing up, like football and shit?
I I did a little bit. I remember in elementary, dude, I played a bunch of sports.
Yeah.
Football, baseball, basketball. I tried soccer. A couple times. I just never really liked the sport. I don't know what it was. Basketball is what I liked the most.
Yeah.
Was playing basketball. But yeah, I play football. Flag football mainly. I really couldn't do like physical football, like wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Because of my ear. But
okay.
yeah, I did flag football. That's why I kind of took to basketball instead. That was my thing, is playing ball.
I always forget about your ear. Mm-hmm. Which one is it?
My right side.
The right side.
You probably can't even tell because,
So does that,
I got surgery.
Yeah, that's why I forget about it. Because, when I first met you, there was, nothing there, hardly.
Yeah, I actually had my earlobe.
And I remember. It would just stick out like a top and bottom. Como que se está asomando, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so when I was, in middle school, maybe 12, 13, I got about 3 surgeries done to actually kind of have an ear.
Their skin grafts?
Yeah, so what they did is on my ribs, they took cartilage.
Oh, wow.
And they made the shape.
Oh, wow. So it's built out of that. I thought it was just skin or something.
Yeah, it's hard.
So it feels like your ear.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
And so just, for people listening, you were born without the ear? It was just born without anything there?
Yep, just the earlobe.
With that little earlobe piece that would stick out?
An earlobe, that's all I had. I guess doctors were telling my mom that it happened when my mom was pregnant with me. She had chickenpox.
Oh, and that caused it?
And that affected it, yeah.
That's weird. That's crazy. You wouldn't think.
Yeah, so I remember, it's funny, I remember seeing this doctor almost every month or a few times every year about my ear. Mm-hmm. Or any other kids that were born with a birth defect. We see this doctor every year. And guess who was there too when I was younger?
Who?
Edgar.
With the cleft?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I remember my mom was telling me when I
Is that how you guys met then?
No, we met actually church basketball. Oh. In our high school years. But
that's crazy. I never really even put two and together.
Yep.
You would have been at the same specialist and shit. Because you're both kids that need surgery, reconstructive kind of shit.
Yeah. So when my mom knew that me and Edgar were becoming friends, she was telling me, "Oh yeah, back in the days when you were younger, when you see your doctor,
they probably used to see his mom with him."
Yeah, yeah, you guys, see the same doctor, and we're like, "Oh shit, really?" Kind of, yeah, dude, crazy story.
That is crazy. Yeah, it's like fate. Maybe you guys were supposed to be friends ever since then. maybe that's why you were both born with something that you did. Isn't that crazy? Do you believe in fate like that?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just with stuff like that happen, it seems like.
Mm-hmm. Meant for a reason or something. But, yeah, man, so that's how I was born, and that caused a birth defect. Because my doctor mentioned that there's been other kids also born like that with a birth defect or even worse, where they had their skin stretch and stuff like that.
So this is
luckily for me, it was just my ear, and that's it. And he's
terrible.
When you get older,
is there anything in there? Do you have the actual oído in there, or just
no? So I can't hear at all from the right side.
There? There's no drum or anything there.
No, so that's why I was getting surgery done to kind of have an ear and have a hole to see how I can actually hear. But after my second surgery, we did some hearing testing, and
you're
nope,
there's nothing there.
Nothing there. So
what's the point of doing the hole in there?
Yeah, so the last surgery, making a hole, I just didn't do it because at that point I was in middle school. I missed a lot of school time and everything, schoolwork and all of that, and so I did not get it done. But after the hearing test, I have also a dead nerve from my tongue to my ear.
Oh wow!
As well, so that probably is the reason why I had trouble trying to learn Spanish when I was younger. And back then, I kind of grew up learning English as my first language. Yeah.
Because you're not very comfortable with Spanish. You understand it perfectly, I think.
Yeah, I understand it. And talking it, I can talk a little bit, making a small conversation, but I can have a full blast,
Yeah. Which is why you've never been on Alta Red, and that's why I was like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I made an English podcast, just so I could talk with you.
So I can probably mix it up, do both, but I can see the why. Now finding out why in my ass after how many, after how long?
No, because I'm pretty sure I invited you at least once in the very beginning, and then
I was like, no man, no, my Spanish sucks.
Yeah, and then Lily was like, oh yeah, he'll never come on. But you were on one episode on the phone.
Yes, I remember when she called me.
Yeah, see, we were doing truth or dares, and she had to call you and bark.
I should have done the I told Lily after, I was like, oh, I should have done the DMX intro. It's like, where's my dogs at?
Oh shit.
I should have done that.
No, yeah, but I mean, the first time I was on a podcast was on Mess Little Moguls, and it was with you, and I was like, Julio was asking the best questions and bringing up the best shit. You're a good talker because, I mean, this is all training from years.
He's talking on the phone with other people, with customers or, business builders and shit like that.
And you get used to
get used to it.
Not letting the dead air and that stuff.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, so and we were talking about your birthday. It's your birthday was 2 days after Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan is like your hero?
Oh,
or just the Jordan shoes?
When I was younger, growing up, watching basketball, that's when I saw seeing Jordan.
Yeah.
The way he played. What got me into shoes was my uncle. When I was younger, my uncle was a huge Bulls fan. He liked Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, all of that. So on my birthday, back in the days, when Jordan dropped his shoe model, it was always on his birthday, the 17th.
Oh, okay.
So back in the days when a shoe dropped, my uncle will buy me the shoe for that year.
For your birthday?
2 days
as a
after.
Birthday gift.
So yeah, so like the Jordan 13 is the first model he bought me. And so I had those, and then next year, Jordan 14. And so growing up, watching basketball, then I started to like this player, Michael Jordan. And then having his Jordan kicks, of course, I want to be like Michael Jordan, be like Mike.
Yeah.
And so that got me into like the shoes, on watching basketball, and then getting into the shoes and everything.
So you're like one of the originals. You're like the OG sneaker freak. It's not
man.
That's not just a name. That's just not an IG handle. It's
15 plus years.
That's fucking crazy
in the sneaker game. But it's not the same like it was back then.
You still have that room full of boxes in your house?
Oh, my sneaker room?
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. When you have so many shoes, of course,
and it's growing a lot. Because the time I saw it in person, there was quite a few boxes in there.
Yeah.
And not too long ago,
Lily
posted like a story, a selfie, and you could see just this wall of shoes behind her. So I was like, "Are you in the fucking Foot Locker?" And she's like, "No, this is Julio's sneaker room."
We have a full,
the full body mirror, the full
body mirror right there in the sneaker room, and so. She has to go in there and kind of take, outfit pics and everything. Yeah.
It's
just one rack. Normally, I bought a lot of shoes, sold a lot of them.
That was good business for a little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was not
a
bad.
Little side money, a little extra cash.
Money. Yeah, it was an investment.
Yeah.
You can call it.
I've always just worn like raggedy ass sneakers. I was like
the Converse. I had Converse before too.
Yeah, the Chuck Taylors, and these are technically Nike now. Nike bought them out.
Yeah,
a while back. So
I believe so. Yeah, I think that's part of Nike.
I actually the quality did decline, I think.
Oh yeah,
honestly, because like before they would never really fall apart. Like they'd get all grimy, like I like them. But like this now, like ever since Nike bought them out, this black line always like falls off.
It fades away.
It falls off. It's like a little piece of rubber.
Oh,
and it like
falls
falls
add
off
onto it.
Yeah, so I'm like,
yeah, same with Jordans. Even nowadays, Jordans, the quality ain't like the best. It's kind of hit and miss on what pair you get. But back in the days, the quality was like the best.
You knew it was gonna be there.
Oh yeah.
If you guys.
So that's why nowadays I don't really buy much Jordans anymore. I just buy more like comfortable shoes because you get older, bro. Like your body, your knee takes a toll, and so I just buy more comfortable shoes.
Do you got some bum knees or what?
No, just from so much running.
Just from running.
Yeah.
This one's fucked up on me. On my way here, I drank a tea. I've been drinking arnica tea. Que porque es bueno para desinflamar. I actually had when my ex-wife had given birth to our second daughter. She was really swollen down there, and so the doctor recommended just to drink some of that tea. And at that time I had what do they call it, something over here like an infection in my gums, and they were all swollen. And so I was waiting to like get it fixed. There was they had to do where they drill in and pull out the nerve. What's that shit called?
Root canal?
Yeah.
Okay.
But until then, like, I was just drinking the tea, and that helped the swelling go down. And so then my knee always hurts this time of year, especially when it gets cold.
With the cold?
And I noticed at work, anytime I had to like kneel down to pick something up or anything, it would feel, it wouldn't pop. It would just feel like super pressure. I was like, I think it's just like swollen up.
Like it's tight and wants to like break or something.
It almost feels like it's going to burst. Yeah. And so I started drinking the tea again, and it's been helping. Like it, so.
Yeah, I when you're on our age, bro, you gotta take supplements, you know, for your joints and inflammation, your daily vitamins and all that shit. You know, I take vitamins too. I take every day. I get from work. You know what I mean? For that stuff. And
I never took them back then. I think if they gave them to me now, I probably would be more on top of it.
Yeah, because those help with inflammation, and then free radicals and blood pressure, all that shit.
Yeah. I've been doing taking biotin because my hair was starting to thin out a little bit, and it's worked. It grows a little faster than when I want it to grow, but it's like it hasn't been falling out as much. It doesn't look as thin.
Yeah,
and that shit's only like they only market that to women though. It has like a big old women symbol on it.
Oh,
and I'm like, there has to be a man version, and there isn't. And so I like did my research online. It's like, oh, it's just marketed to them. It's not like like nothing's gonna happen. Like I haven't grown a pussy yet or anything. So.
No, I remember too, after having COVID, bro, like maybe 3-4 months later, I started to like lose hair. Like it's becoming a little thin. I was like, fuck, I was fucking freaking out, bro. I was like, I'm gonna go bald and shit and everything. And so I remember I bought some like biotin shampoo.
Oh, okay,
that I started using.
And that helped it?
And it helped. It helped.
That's cool.
But yeah, dude.
I see pictures from way back when now though, and I'm like, my forehead was a lot smaller. Like the hairline has receded a ton. I'm like, shit.
Man, I got a lot of gray hairs, bro.
I was gonna ask you, but do you have grays? You do?
Yeah, shitload, dude.
Yeah?
Like a lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
But you're so chill, like, because I've only got one. It's not my head, it's on my mustache.
Oh, okay. I got a young age, like my early 20s, mid 20s.
Really?
Oh yeah. They'll call me Silver Fox, bro. Salt and pepper. But I don't mind it, you know. I'm sure one day I'll probably be full of white hair.
Yeah.
A white beard and shit.
The white beard would be cool.
Yeah. Or just have the white beard and just fucking be bald.
yeah, that's another thing too. And you don't wear glasses. Like I don't want to wear glasses and be bald. I'm just gonna look like that fucking.
I do wear glasses. I wear contacts.
Oh, you do?
But I do wear glasses every once in a while. You know, sometimes working.
Did you need the glasses before you had your ear finished?
So that's when I did have glasses before my ear surgery.
How did you wear them?
But after surgery, I started wearing contacts.
Oh, okay.
That's when I changed. But even, you know, working in front of a computer all day, your eyes get like dry. They dry out. So after long hour shifts, I do wear my glasses.
Yeah.
Instead.
They have those UV blocking glasses
the blue
light or whatever it is.
Blue light. Yeah. But I gotta buy only certain kind of glasses.
Oh, okay.
I can't be the one that curves at the end. It has to be straight. So I have mainly like Oakleys that are just, you know, straight in the back, or some Nike ones are just straight as well. Just because it's hard. You know what I mean?
It won't hook into your
it won't hook
ear like that.
Yeah, I gotta show you after. You know, it's just one piece.
So I have all these ear questions now that I've never asked you.
Yeah, bro.
I've known you for fucking 15, 16 years.
You didn't know the whole story behind it?
Not really, no.
So yeah,
what about does that inform or dictate the decision of who sleeps on which side of the bed?
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm. What side do you keep her on? Like the side where you're gonna hear her, or the side where you're not?
Well, the side I can hear.
Yeah.
For at night, you know.
Yeah.
But then I can't see her. But I'm used to one or the other. I do move a lot, so.
Okay.
I rotate and shit like that.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's one of those things. Like I always, like I know it's there. But like I would forget, and like sometimes we'd be hanging out and I'd be telling you something, or I'd go and tell you a secret to the side where you don't have a ear.
I'd be like, turn to the side.
Yeah, and you'd be like, "Well, come over here," and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, you can't really notice. You can't
that's happened a few times. I remember it used to happen a few times. I'd be like, "Hey, hey, Julio, and you'd be like, "Bro, you gotta come over here." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
I'm like, other side, bro. Yeah, it happens, but like I mentioned, you can't really notice that at all until you like look at it and kind of stare at it. But yeah, bro. I remember younger when I first got the surgery. The first one was the toughest one ever, bro.
Yeah, why?
That's when they took the cartilage.
It's just a lot more painful than...
Yeah, and I had a Band-Aid over my head for like months, and there was a tube that came out from the back of my neck with another to drain the blood. So I had to replace it every couple hours. It was tough, man.
When they took that tube out, was it like super long?
No, it was like this long.
Like even the stuff that was inside though?
Oh, I'm not sure. I didn't see that shit.
Because when my ex-wife had our second baby, like she needed to have a drain tube because of the swelling, like I was telling you. Uh-huh. And so like the tube came out like right under her butt.
Oh, damn.
And we were always like the few days that she had it in, we were like being super careful, like don't move too fast. Like we were afraid of like yanking it out.
Yeah.
But then when they took it out, the doctor just pulling on it, and she's pulling on it. It was long as hell. We're like, oh God, yeah. I was like, yeah, we wouldn't have pulled that out. Well, we didn't have to be so careful. It was crazy though.
Yeah.
It was like a couple of yards. It was weird.
God damn.
Man, medical shit is weird.
Yeah, it is, man. Crazy ass stuff, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I went through total 3 surgeries. First one was to build the ear. Second one was to like get more skin, and then kind of like have it all put together.
The skin stuff pretty painful too. The skin graft.
No, I had to take a big old cut. They just took skin out, and then a couple scars. It's not bad, but like I said, it kind of sucks. I can't really wear helmets. Mm-hmm. If I go, ATV or football, I can probably put it on, but not for so long.
It's like starts to hurt or what?
Yeah, even like with headsets.
Okay.
Before I had have special ones just for one ear.
Yeah.
To wear, just because there's no point to have,
big old headset if you're only hearing from one anyway.
Yeah.
When I worked there, I used to get the one that was just 1 year anyway.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that was before the wireless ones though. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I had too.
I like those because even when they were 2, I only like having one in anyway.
Uh-huh.
So.
Yeah. But
you know what else you put me onto like way back in the day?
What?
First person to recommend me, Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah.
Because that was there was a big, and even still like there was a big chunk in the middle of rap that I wasn't really liking a lot of the stuff that was coming out. Like I would never got like into Lil Wayne or like any of that shit.
He was different, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
more lyrical type of
and
rapper.
We were at my place once and we were listening to Easy E, I think, and you're like, dude, if you like Easy E, you should check out Kendrick. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh. And I was impressed though. Like you got me into that.
I remember that too, back in the days.
Yeah, when we'd be on First Street.
Bro, I remember, what was it? One time, didn't we have a little get together for Christmas?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Jack Daniel. Dude, I got fucking lit.
We would get fucked up all the time then.
What else? All the whiskeys and shit. That's what you liked back in the days,
and the cigars. I still like whiskey, and we used to smoke cigars.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever have Vine? I was just talking to Edgar about this the other day. I hung out with him on Sunday for a little bit.
Vine?
Yeah, Vine on the app.
Oh.
It was like 6-second videos.
I remember hearing it, but I didn't have it, no.
You didn't have it? I didn't even have a smartphone back then. And so, but Lily had it, and like we'd be kicking it at the pad, and she'd be like taking these little short ass little videos. And I remember, I think Marissa made her take one down because like at the very end, you can see me and Marissa sitting on the stoop sharing a cigar, and so she was like, "Fuck, take that shit down,
cut that shit out."
And I was like, "Hey," and I didn't know what the hell it was. I was like, "Hey, pásame ese video." Like that's a cool video, just different shit that they would post. And they'd be like, well, you have to have Vine. I was like, I don't even know what that means. I had a flip phone at the time. Like, I was
like, what is that?
I was like, I don't know what that means, man. Like, I just want to copy that video.
Oh, it's just funny.
But, that's how time flies. We were at my place, too, as me, you, and Oscar went. And you showed us. That was the first time you've got me into a lot of shit. Because you got me, like, into creepypastas. Because I didn't even know what that was. And you're like, dude, there's this fucking video on YouTube. Pull it up. And it was about a SpongeBob lost episode where supposedly Squidward kills himself. And it was like this whole long creepy story. And they're like, oh, and then the producers were watching the rough cut. And then there was one quick flash on the screen, and it was a one frame of a child that was disemboweled and murdered. And like
what the fuck?
Yeah, like I remember we were all scared, like watching it, like, oh, this is crazy. And it was like getting pretty late.
Oh man, I remember that, dude. That was good old times.
Yeah.
All of us and Oscar.
Yeah.
I've seen him in a minute, Oscar.
Yeah, he's I I haven't seen him in a
Busy?
minute either, actually. Tell you it's because if you like Alta Red's been falling behind so much on like weekly episodes just because nobody's down this time of year, man. Summertime we're all filming like 2-3 times a week.
Yeah.
And it's just a vibe. But
It's the weather, bro. All that fucking snow out there and shit. It's killing it.
Yeah. Well, today is a rain day.
Yeah, rainy day.
You had your little rain jacket.
I don't mind. I'm ready for any kind of weather, bro.
I was until the 4x4 on my car went out on it.
Oh damn!
And so I'm like, I've been lucky though. Like we haven't really had snow,
even before the winter.
Like right as winter started.
Oh dang!
And so I'm shopping for a car because I'm like, I don't know if I want to put in like $1,400 to fix it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll just use it in the summer.
Yeah.
But finding a car is rough too right now. Like there's nothing out there.
Yeah, dude, especially with like the high interest rates.
Yeah, that's the thing. That, like the for like a $10,000 car, the car payment was going to be like $400. I'm like, what?
On like what, like 7%, 6%?
Yeah, it was like almost 7. Yeah, but I'm sure it'll come down.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of waiting for.
Hopefully, okay, nieve, because I'm like.
Yeah, I know, right? Shit, I hope not, bro.
And it's just that rear wheel drive. Like if like.
That's rough.
Because I always had like front wheel drive cars. They do fine in the snow.
Yeah, it's just the rear.
Yeah.
Gotta put that weight in the back.
I always have a bunch of shit in my car anyway. What are you driving now? You don't have the...
I still have the Magnum.
You're still driving the Magnum? Hell yeah, that's badass. How long you've had that for a long time?
About 15 years.
That's crazy. How many miles do you have on that thing?
You know what? I should hit 170,000.
Barely?
Yeah.
It's impressive. The people
I took care of it a lot.
People that live in Idaho Falls, though, and work in Idaho Falls, that's where the difference is. Because my cars are... I've only had my car for 7 years. 6 years. And I bought it when it was right about to hit 100,000. And right now it has 230,000 on it. So I've put on 130,000 in 6 years.
Damn.
But that's because I go to Roberts back and forth almost every day.
And then plus working from Center Partners from my mom's house, it was like a 3-minute drive.
Because your mom was right there, right by the college, huh?
Yep. It was like right there, bro. So I didn't drive it so much. And then I just took care of it. And then plus it's all-wheel drive. So in the wintertime, fucking perfect, bro.
Yeah, those things are badass. And they're super low, too.
Yeah.
Because that's what I don't like about my Trailblazer, even with the 4x4. Like, it gets a little windy in those blizzards and you, like, start tumbling around. It's fucking... moving and shit. Yeah, it starts getting a little scary.
Yeah.
But we're fucking badass here with the driving, man. Like, I've come to appreciate that. I was, like, one of the first days after it went out, it was icy and windy, and I spun out, and I was like, wait on that chingada, but I was able to save it.
I fucking yourself.
I did two
360?
Two 360s, and...
480?
Actually, one 360 and one 180, because I ended up the wrong way on the highway. So I just, like... pulled over and like this guy that I work with was actually driving right behind me.
Oh, nice.
This was right after work and he rolls his window down. He's like, man, that was a good save. I was like, yeah, shit myself, but it was a good save. And so once this truck was coming, so then I just turned around and like only did like 30 miles an hour and I turned on my hazards. I'm like, fuck. As I wasn't even going fast, I was like doing maybe 40, a little bit above 40, and I spun the fuck out. I was like, oh shit.
It's rough whenever it snows and then it rains and then overnight.
Yeah.
Fucking on that black ice and shit.
And if you get that wind going, shit.
Oh, even worse, man.
But it's illegal. But I think we're all pretty badass drivers.
Yeah, we're professionals at this point.
Yeah, for real.
On the roads.
Shit. And so I know you're trying to get out of here at a decent time, but do you want some more of that thing?
Maybe.
So we'll start wrapping up. We've been ending the Roddy Radio series with a question. It's a pallbearer question. Okay. Now, like when you get married, you guys didn't have like a huge wedding with people, but you know, some people get married, they do the bridesmaids and the groomsmen. It's like that might be kind of hard to pick, but at least you get to pick it. Now, the pallbearers, nobody knows like who's going to be your pallbearer because you're already dead. You don't get to pick them. But if you were able to pick them, if you died today, who would you be your pallbearers tomorrow?
My pallbearer?
Like 4 to 6 people.
Damn. Who would I pick?
Now, is it difficult for you because there's too many choices, or because you can't think of a single person?
Too many choices.
Okay. This is like your top 8 friends on MySpace.
Yeah. No. You know what, Edgar? I should make it easy.
Yeah. Who else though? You have to have 4 to 6 people.
Edgar, my barber Weech.
Oh yeah.
Louise.
So the original MOM crew.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mi compa Andy.
Oh yeah.
I get him in there. My cousin Omar. How many is that? Oh, and then Troy.
Ah, see.
Yeah.
There you
Good
go.
squad.
Omar, I forgot Omar. Omar was your cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good kid, that one too. So.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, so that wasn't too difficult.
Not too bad. Maybe I can make good picks.
You're gonna start doing a draft.
I was like, I bet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a tough question.
It is.
For some people.
What would be yours?
I've been asked, I think this is only the second or third time that someone reversed it on me.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, man. I guess my brothers, 3 brothers.
Uh-huh.
Maybe my friend from high school, Ryan, maybe Oscar.
Brian?
Hey,
From
there you go.
CP? That Brian or different Brian?
Ryan.
Oh,
I said.
Ryan.
But Brian Hernandez is really close with me too, so maybe him.
Yeah, dude. I remember, I just crazy.
I don't trust that fool. He'll drop me.
Yeah, I remember him. He was like the quiet, the shy one.
Yeah.
So quiet. Last time we talked to him.
Oh, are you talking about Brian
from CP?
Guatemala?
Yeah.
The Guatemalteco? I haven't seen him since back then, man. He was cool.
Okay.
Remember, were you with us when he took us to a meeting about a business? And we were like, what? Okay.
Really?
And it was an MLM. And I don't know what it was. It might have been, but I'm not sure.
Was he your age?
Yeah.
He was?
Yeah. And I can't remember. A bunch of us from CP went to this meeting.
Really?
Thinking, it's some sort of real business proposal. And they're like, you only need to buy a certain amount of products. And we're like, what the hell?
It was an Avon shirt.
Something, man. And I just remember he was all excited about it. He was like, those dudes made $1 million in their first year. And I was like, well, those dudes, but I don't know what you're going to do.
You're like, yeah, right.
Like, yeah, they're still chilling here. Yeah, I don't know.
Crazy.
Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
That I like. That just jogged that memory about that kid. He was who would know what happened with him is probably Dina. I think he was cousin. I think they were cousins.
Oh, that's right, huh?
Yeah.
That is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, I remember her from high school. Actually, middle school.
Who, Dina?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she ended up marrying Craig.
Yeah, Craig.
Which is
Craig
cool.
was, I think he was like a manager when I was in
yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, no, I said, oh yeah, he went to PlayStation too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. After Capital One, I guess Quest. That's when I first met him.
Yeah,
you remember it's the Randall?
Randall, I see Randall in town all the time.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I saw him at the gym one time a couple years ago, and I think he was working for some company.
Yeah.
Some LM company. And
Did he try to recruit you?
Yeah. He's like, what do
shoot.
you do? And I told him what I did. He's like, oh yeah, you want to, work at this company? Kind of trying to pitch me to it.
Mm-hmm.
To offer me like, a higher pay and everything. And I was like, nah, I'm good.
Randall, I'm glad I never bumped into him with that. But, like after I got the felony, I remember I was like, it came out in the news and everything. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, you start to feel a certain way. You start feeling all bummed out and shit.
Right.
And I bumped into him at the 4th of July in Manan. Mm-hmm. And he was like, and he said, hey, what's up, man? Like all excited. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I can't remember how he said it or what. And he's like, but he pretty much made it like, yeah, I know what happened, but he's like, shit happens, whatever.
Right.
And I remember like it got to me. I was like, that was pretty cool. Like he doesn't give a shit. Mm-hmm. Like if he likes you, he likes you. And
yeah, he was a chill guy.
And I remember I hit him up and I was like, hey man, like that actually meant a lot to me. Like that whole year, that whole season, like people would avoid me or people would look down or pretend they didn't fucking see me. People that I knew with. Right. And he came up and he's like, yeah, dude. He's like, you were always cool. You've always been the same dude. He's like, if you made a mistake, you did something. It's like, yeah, like you're still a good dude. Mm-hmm. And I was like,
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I had him a few times as my supervisor.
Yeah.
And he was like, triple no and shit like that. But yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's the one that pulled me over to activations.
Oh, really?
Because I trained for the other one, the one where you sold everything, like you were saying. And
ASC?
But I didn't like it. And then I was
Were you in retention?
No.
No?
No, I never got to retention. I think I couldn't because my brother was the supervisor over there.
Oh,
and so it was like a conflict of interest if he was my boss.
It's like family.
Yeah. But I didn't like ASC, and then I cross-trained with someone in a wireless activation. And I was like, I like this. And I was like, but I don't really like that we have to sell.
Oh, for activation?
Yeah.
So that's when I tried taking Spanish calls. I fucked up.
You're like, I'm gonna sell to these people, and you can.
I was doing like Spanglish and shit like that. Oh my god, it was pretty bad. I was like, you know what? I can't do Spanish calls, bro.
You're like, never mind. I'll take the 50-cent cut or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But I like that, but I didn't really like that I had to sell. And Randall was like, but you know all these other systems, right? He's like, if I put you on my team, he's like, I'll help you as much as I can to get the sales that you need. He's like, and then but I want you because you already know the big system, C+, I think it was called.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, you know that.
How to work the program and shit like that?
He's like, the problem over here is that we're good at selling, and so we'll get to selling a home line or a TV or something.
Internet.
He's like, and my agents don't know how to run the C+. So whenever someone hooks one of those sales, you go over there and help them.
You, and you would just activate.
Yeah, so I'd go into some other code, and then I'd go over there and help. You would do the talking, and I was just setting everything up on the system.
Yeah, it was a pretty lengthy process, right? When you got that shit set up,
it sucked.
The internet and the phone line.
It asked for everything.
I remember that.
Different pages that you had to go through, and sometimes you'd have to try again to get a number and shit like that. And I knew how to do all that, so I'm so the person that was doing the activation would just keep the conversation going while I tried to do all that shit.
Nice.
It was cool. It was a good deal.
Yeah. Damn. Crazy, man. Long ass time ago.
But, we're still young.
Yeah.
Young and wild and free. Shit.
Oh, man.
Many times, man. So I think that's about it for the show. Unless there's anything else you want to say.
Well, man, thank you for having me, bro. Appreciate it.
Hope you can come back again.
Yeah, for sure. We got to bring, fucking Oscar or Edgar.
I told him if he could come in Oscar today, but he was busy.
Was he?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think Fridays are going to be the days to do.
The days to do it?
Do something like that. And we should get Edgar. I was talking to you. I was hanging out with him for a little bit on Sunday, and I was like, I need to get you on one of the shows again. He hasn't been on Red since last year, so.
Yeah, it's been a while, huh?
Yeah.
I am on there. Yeah, I'll be down. Let me know, bro.
Hell yeah. We'll get it going, man. We'll get you out of here, and we'll see everybody else on the next one.
All right. Laters.